Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be reviewing a great figure. And this is Studio Series Crowbar. Now, right off the bat, he looks super cool. I mean, really accurate to the movie. He's so much detail. I really love Michael Bay's movies. And if you don't know, this is from the third movie, Dark of the Moon. And I just really like the designs of his characters. Some may say that it's just a pile of scraps that were put together. I completely disagree. The direction they went with the designs is just really good, but I'm not here to talk about Michael Bay. I'm here to talk about this. So he's just got a lot of detail. Really nice face sculpt. Bring him closer here so you can see. He actually has teeth inside of these huge jaws, which that's just another layer of detail that I really love. And he's got like little shocks and stuff. He's got suspension on his legs. Everything. Like, it's just really cool looking. Now, he has really interesting colors. He's mostly gray, but the gray that they went with, unlike in the Motormaster review, I said that Motormaster had a lot of gray on him. Well, he also has a lot of gray on him, but it's not as boring as I really thought it would be. Like on Motormaster, it was just boring gray. There was little to no paint. This, you've got silvers, you've got like dark reds everywhere. They just made it really interesting with the paintwork. He has, like, on his hands here, he has some rust detailing. Come on, focus, stupid idiot. There we go. He has rust detailing on his hands, which I think is just another layer. I thought he had rust on his face too, but I don't see that on it. But now, the articulation of this figure is interesting. Now, because of his transformation, there's this little piece back here that doesn't really allow the hips to move, like, at all. I mean, you could push all of this up and out of the way to get a little bit of a better looking thing, but then you get this whole thing going on. So I typically just have him looking like this. His head is on a ball joint and can move all over the place, all around. He actually has a second little hinge thing here that you can hinge up and down, so you can look forward like a weird looking creepy dude. And his arms are on a ball joint too, and he has hinges here so you can go like that. His hands can come down too, although I don't really like to do that because it doesn't look bad, but if you go too far it just looks awkward because there's this little gap here. His legs, again, on a ball joint hinge. His feet actually have some articulation too. They're on this separate hinge for the transformation that can go up and down. There's no side-to-side movement though. But yeah, he's got decent articulation, not as much as I would have liked from a Studio Series figure, but like I said, it's kind of hindered by the transformation. But speaking of the transformation, I gotta say, the transformation on this guy, it's not complicated, but it's really weird to transform. And let me just show you. So, first thing you're going to do is flip these hands in. Then you're going to take this, and the ball joint faces forward. And you're going to turn it like this, so that the little inserts face forward too. Bring that part out. Do the same the other hand. These forward. Bring that out. And straighten the arms out. T-pose. Then you're gonna take these wheels, flip them forward, flip the feet all the way down, rotate it around, get the door in place, and click it into that little latch there. Same thing with the other one. Flip that out. Then you're going to bring this entire waist forward and bring his legs up and over. Then take this little front bumper, pop it out, bring this windshield piece down, and inside of here, take these pieces out. And before you put it down, you're going to take his little dangly chain thingies, bring them forward, and flip all of that down. Attach the bumper. Then you're going to take these, flip them in, bring the feet forward, and then here is the part that I don't like, because he never quite tabs in correctly. There's always something going on with it, and you have to really fiddle around with it to get it to do what you want it to. Get the front down there. And then there's these little tabs here, and on the inside of the legs there's also a tab, and you're going to want to put it in the middle tab right there. And this is where it gets tricky, because like I said, never wants to tab in. Make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. And he's in truck mode for the most part. As I've been mentioning this entire time, he never tabs in correctly, and that's a big problem, because you see these huge gaps that you just cannot bring up and in, and if you do, then any little movement will just untab them, and you have to do it over and over and over and over again. It's just really annoying. His doors, don't even try. They will never tab in correctly, no matter how much you tilt the legs out or anything. They will not tab in. And then the main offense that this commits is these chains just dangling out the bottom. If you don't look at it, if you look at it from the front, it looks fine. From the sides, but from the back, it's just it's not good. It's not good at all. There's no place for them to go. They just chill out. That's really unfortunate. I do like his truck mode. I think it looks really cool, but just it looks bad just because of the tabs. But other than that, it's really nice looking, really smooth after the transformation. I really like that. The colors on the car are also really nice. Of course, it's all black, so there's not much color, but they colored the windshields and the windows. It's kind of dark bluish gray look, and that looks, I think that looks really cool. I've got the logo on the front here. You got the headlights that are really white. Decepticon symbols. This red. This actually isn't from wear and tear, believe it or not. I haven't fiddled with this guy a lot, but that's just how he came in the packaging. Like some of the paint, as you can see, it has rubbed off, especially on this headlight here. And that's just straight out of the package. I don't know what happened with it, but yeah. There's this car form. Alright, back in robot mode for a minute here. There's also some things I want to talk about, which is all of this kibble that he's going on here. And if you don't know what that is parts of his vehicle mode that stick out of the robot form. And he has a lot of it. His kibble's ungodly. Like, honestly, I don't know where I expected it to go, but it's just a backpack. It's very, if you look at it from the back, it just looks like a car with legs, honestly. The legs aren't too bad. There's just this little flap here for the doors, but they're not too bad. The arms are pretty bad. There's nothing on the forearms, but like, yeah, it's just a door on his arms. On the back, it's not good. And his dread things, they have not laid flat at all. Like, they don't do this. They pop up all the time and just slowly come up. And I can't get them to spread apart to look cool, like they're blowing in the wind. So, like, they're just stuck there. And it's just lump of dreads. I don't know what these are supposed to be. Like, are these armpit hairs? Are these his weapons? I don't know. He actually did come with weapons, but unfortunately, I don't know what they are. There are these mace things that were on there. And they just attach directly to his hands. And on the back of here, in car mode, there's these little tabs. That's where they, slotted it. But honestly, it's from a Studio Series figure. Studio Series usually hides the transformation really well. I know on Blackout there is really good engineering where everything just sort of snaps into places where it looks good. It still has a lot of stuff coming off of it, but it makes sense. This guy makes no sense. They literally just did what this Optimus Prime toy did, and they just basically slapped everything onto the back and put a little sculpting on the front. But yeah, I don't like it. It's really weird and bad, honestly. But the kibble aside, he is what I expect from a Studio Series figure. He's not very heavy because he's pretty small, but he doesn't feel cheap like some Studio Series figures that I've got, where their plastic just feels really cheap. This doesn't do that. It feels dense and nice, and it makes it a little bit more premium feeling. He wasn't too expensive. I think when I got him, he was $30 at my local Walmart. I just got him off the shelf, and I'd say he holds up for the price point. But yeah, not a bad figure. But that was Studio Series Crowbar. Stay tuned for more content. I will try to upload every single Thursday, every week. So stay tuned for more really cool Transformers content. And like and subscribe